Hi, welcome back to the Summer Home. I'm Carrie, and today's video is all about the Tineco vacuum mop. I'm sharing an honest video review, including the good, the bad, and the ugly, along with tips and things you should know before purchasing. But first, let's back up and talk about what exactly is the Tineco vacuum mop. This little gem is a smart vacuum and mop 2-in-1 that easily handles wet or dry messes on hard floors. It has a clean water tank that you fill up and add optional cleaning solution to it, and it also has a dirty water tank on the opposite side of the vacuum. And because they are separate, you are always cleaning with fresh water. It also has smart sensor technology, meaning it adjusts suction, brush roller speed, and water flow to clean various messes. Long story short, the Tineco vacuum mop can vacuum and mop all in one, my friends. Okay, let's get to the review, and we are starting with the good. Number one, you don't have to vacuum or sweep before you mop your solid surfaces. I love that I can pull this guy out after dinner and just do like a quick once over with one machine. There's no pulling out a vacuum and then a mop. I also love that it is lightweight and self-propelled. Mopping used to be something I would do only when I was ready for a sweat session. Traditional mopping is a serious workout. With my last mop, I would for real be in a full sweat after I was done mopping my house, and I'm sure you can relate to this. But not with the Tineco. It is lightweight and self-propelled, making mopping and vacuuming super easy. It literally moves the mop for you, and it tells you when your floor is dirty and clean, which leads me to the next positive of the Tineco mop. And that is the fact that the display panel will turn red when the mop is sensing a dirty area. And then you know you should spend a bit more time on that spot. It will turn blue when you're good to move on. The next thing that I love about this mop is it has a freshwater cleaning system, meaning you aren't just moving the dirty water around, which turns out is what I was previously doing. You guys, I thought my floors were clean before I started using this vacuum mop. Okay, maybe I thought they were cleanish, but I definitely thought they were cleaner than they actually were. I vacuum my floors daily and I mop fairly regularly. You guys, they were not clean, not even close. Turns out I was just moving the dirt around. So before you start, you fill up the clean water tank with warm water and you add in a capful of optional cleaning solution, and that is it. From there, the cleaning system ensures floors are washed with a clean roller brush, and it picks up the debris as it goes. And because the dual tank system keeps clean and dirty water separate, you are always cleaning with fresh water, which leads me to the next thing that I love. I love that I can go from the bathroom or laundry room to the kitchen and I don't have to worry about all the grossness that's in the bathroom being moved to my kitchen. The roller brush is constantly being cleaned while you are mopping, so you are always cleaning your floors with a clean brush. All right, on to the next thing that I love about this machine, and that is that it is cordless and has a long battery life. I have never run this thing out of batteries. It tells you on the display panel what the battery life is, and I don't think mine has ever been under 40%. According to Tineco, you can clean up to 2,500 square feet on one charge, and we have roughly 1,500 square feet of solid surfaces, and I have never been close to running low on battery charge. And I love the cordless feature. The next thing that I love about this vacuum mop is that it is super easy to use. The Tineco literally tells you what to do. If the dirty water tank is full, it will turn off and alert you that it needs to be emptied.
Dirty water tank full. Please empty.
When the fresh water tank is low, it will do the same.
Clean water tank empty. Please refill water and cleaning solution. Shutting down. Power off.
And like I mentioned before, if it encounters sticky messes or a dirty area, the smart sensor will adjust its cleaning accordingly, and the digital readout will turn red, alerting you. I also love that it has fast, streak-free drying. When I used to mop with a traditional mop, I would have to plan for people and animals to be off the flooring for at least 10 minutes. And now I don't have to worry about that. According to Tineco, this mop has a water recovery rate of over 90%. I just know that my floors are dry almost instantly. And I don't have to worry about quickly running over part of an area rug and soaking it. Next, I love that this vacuum mop is both small for ease of use and for storage. I can maneuver this thing around and through our bar stools when I want to do just a quick clean after a meal. And because it is small, it doesn't take up much space when not in use. And it's super portable. The charging dock and mop normally live in our laundry room closet, and when I'm needing to charge and clean it, I just move it out to the laundry room. Okay, friends, want to know what my favorite part of all is? It's self-cleaning. The hands-free self-cleaning function automatically flushes the inner tubing and brush roller so you don't have to. After each use, you just put the vacuum on the charger and it will tell you to start the self-cleaning process.
Charging has commenced. Auto detecting whether to run self-cleaning cycle. Please begin self-cleaning cycle.
You literally just push a button and it automatically flushes out dirt, hair, and debris and cleans the roller. Okay, one more thing before we move on to the bad. And that is, I think it makes mopping fun. And I'm sure you are rolling your eyes thinking, is she seriously saying a hard floor cleaner is fun? Yep, that's what I said. There is something so satisfying about mopping with this guy. It is so easy to use, and you know your floors are getting clean as you are basically standing there watching it get mopped instead of sweating all while pushing a mop. And because you see how gross the water was after you are done cleaning, you can't help but want to do it again the next day. Okay, moving on to the bad and what I don't love about this vacuum mop. Number one is that the vacuum doesn't do super well against baseboards and in some corners. Let me elaborate. When I'm using the Tineco along the baseboards, I have to do so by running the vacuum parallel to the wall. If you come in perpendicular, it will not reach the debris as well. And it isn't great for corners like this one. I know this may seem petty, but I just wanted to mention it because I do think it is important to bring up even the small things that bug me with this machine. I do also want to mention though that Tineco reports that their enhanced brush head design gets within less than 0.39 inches, but I'm guessing that's from the side and not the front. If I'm doing a deep clean, I will sometimes run my regular vacuum with an attachment to get in the corners before I use the Tineco. The next thing that made the bad list was I wish this had a light on it. I have a Dyson vacuum that I'm completely obsessed with that has a light which shows exactly where the dirt is. And after using that regularly, I wish this mop had it too. Next on my not so favorite things list is the dirty water tank. I'm not gonna lie, when I ordered this, I thought the entire thing was self-cleaning, but you do have to clean the dirty water tank after each use. Thinking back, I'm not sure how I thought that would work, having the entire thing self-cleaning, but I did. It's definitely not a deal breaker for me. I love this thing, but I just wanted to make this part clear because for whatever reason, it wasn't clear to me when I ordered it. Next, I wish the dirty water tank were bigger. For daily vacuum and mopping session, it works just fine, but if I'm mopping my entire home, I have to stop and empty the dirty tank before I'm finished. I also have to refill the clean water tank too, but that is so much easier and not as gross. Okay, I've covered the good, the bad, and now it's time for the ugly. You guys, it's the hair. My daughter has long, thick hair and clearly sheds more than we knew. And the first time I opened up the dirty water tank to clean it, I nearly gagged. It has a pet hair strainer and apparently human hair too. So when you open up the dirty water tank to empty the contents and clean it, the hair is all on top. It does come with a tool to clean the hair out so you aren't touching it, but it is still my very least favorite thing to do. But you know what? The good definitely outweighs the bad here, and that hair was on the floor and we had no idea. So I would rather have it end up in the dirty water tank than have it just spreading across the floor. But I just wanted to warn you, it is gross. Okay, a few more things I wanted to mention about the Tineco vacuum mop. I recommend vacuuming first if doing a deep cleaning. I mentioned this briefly before, but wanted to reiterate it. If you are doing a deep cleaning, just run your dry vacuum cleaner through your house for a once over and use whatever you use to get in the corners, and then use the vacuum mop to do the rest. And this helps with the hair part too, if you have a hair phobia like I do. Next, this guy will pick up anything, but I don't necessarily recommend it. I did the test of the spilled milk and cereal that you may have seen, and it did quickly pick up everything and left zero evidence of a spill. But then you have to go clean out the dirty water tank, which is full of cereal. At least I felt like I did. I think I would rather just grab a paper towel to pick up like the bigger bits and then use the vacuum mop to clean the rest of it. So while it is great for vacuuming and mopping at once, even big items, this example of the spilled milk and cereal is not what I will be using it for. Okay, my final verdict. I give this thing 5 stars. It is easy to use and my floors have never looked better. It is definitely an investment purchase and one I'm so glad I finally made. It's one of my very favorite purchases in recent memory. I highly recommend it. I will link the version of the mop that I have in the description below. And thank you so much for watching today, you guys. And if you liked this video and found it helpful, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Until next time, see you later.